Welcome to All Things Missing and Lost, and we are into episode 10. We are finally at episode 10. In this channel, we hope to explore people, things, and vehicles, and cities even that have gone missing. Some of them found, some of them never found. It's a reminder to us all to treasure those that are around us, because they may not always be there around us. Before we move further, remember to like, share, as well as subscribe. Today's story in episode 10 takes us all the way right up to Russia in St Petersburg, Moscow, where on a certain day in November 2022, a young man who is 21 years old of age, Evgeny Titov, traveled from Zhiguyovsk to St Petersburg with the purpose of going to the Pulkovo airport. He was there to meet a friend as well as to exchange a plane ticket. However, it seems that from the moment he entered the airport, Titov disappeared. He was nowhere to be found. He did not meet his friend, nor did he change his airplane ticket. In fact, it was as if he had vanished into thin air. His family and friends searched for him, but there seemed to have no clue as to what exactly happened to him. How did Titov go missing inside Pulkovo airport? It's a developed airport and pretty impressive by standards today, and there is no reason why a person would enter an airport and go missing. There were theories that ranged during the days that he was gone, that perhaps he had been abducted and sold into slavery by human trafficking rings. Alternatively, he could have gotten on a plane and flown off somewhere without anyone detecting it, masquerading under another identity. But why would he do that? Or he seemed to have disintegrated into thin air, very much like when Thanos snaps his fingers and everyone disappears. Well, it was many days later whereby construction workers who were working nearby Pulkovo airport heard a faint voice calling out from the pipes that were underground. Curious, they listened harder and they found that it was the voice of a man. Eventually, they discovered that a man had been trapped inside the pipes that were underground Pulkovo airport. Well, it was a vast rescue exercise that took up to 7 hours for emergency crew to excavate the soil, discover the exact portion he was in, and then dissect the pipes without trying to hurt him so that they don't cut off his head or his arms accidentally, and then pull him out. And guess who it was? It was Evgeny Titov. The missing man had been stuck in a 6-meter deep hole in one of the pipes, stuffed without his shirt, as it were, and he was found with his arms up inside the pipes. He had no recollection as to what had happened and how he got inside those pipes. In fact, he was suffering from a bit of hypothermia, having been cold and without his clothes, and he does not know what happened from the time he entered the airport towards how he got trapped inside those drainage pipes. Local authorities do speculate that he might have been drunk and climbed into the pipes on his own and thereafter fell asleep and forgotten what had happened when he woke up. Well, it's quite a miracle that his voice was heard and he was pulled out of that 6-meter deep hole, buried pipe that he was in. Otherwise, he might have starved to death and died in that hole. They would only discover something was wrong when the pipe would be blocked a few weeks later, and then they would find a dead man stuck in the middle. In fact, there is speculation that most likely Titov had to pay for the damage that was caused during the rescue, as well as the man hours involved in the 7-hour rescue for him. He was such a nuisance. He went missing and the whole world was worried about him, and now he does not recall how he got into those pipes. What do you think happened to him? Was he drunk, as the authorities think he is? Did someone stuff him into the pipe? And if so, why? Did he crawl in consciously himself into the pipe? Was he trying to go somewhere in the airport secretly and got stuck and had to come up with this lie? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and to subscribe.